think it's been a difficult morning to take for people all across the country.
Nearly 30 years ago, a terrorist bomb shattered the early morning calm of downtown Oklahoma City.
People were just getting out covered with blood and just stunned.
On April 19, 1995, former soldier and Gulf War veteran Timothy McVeigh ignited a truck bomb outside the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building, killing 168 people, including 19 children.
There was a daycare center in the federal courthouse complex. We know that a number of children were hurt.
To this day, the massive blast remains the deadliest act of domestic terrorism in U.S. history. Shortly after the bombing, McVeigh and his co-conspirator Terry Nichols were arrested and charged. McVeigh later received the death penalty and was executed in 2001, while Nichols was sentenced to life in prison. Their actions affecting the lives of so many victims and their families, including Kathy Sanders, who lost her two young grandsons, Colton and Chase Smith. Katie Couric sat down with Sanders at the Oklahoma City National Memorial on the 5th anniversary of the bombing.
I know you haven't visited this site in quite a while. Looking at it now, what are your thoughts?
It's very important to us, losing two children as we did, that they not be forgotten.
Your two grandsons were so darling. Every time I see a photo of them, it just breaks my heart in two.
To me, this is the way of the world reaching out to love us, and I do so appreciate it.
Years later, the two women are now exploring the lasting impact of the attack in a new HBO documentary titled An American Bombing: The Road to April 19th. Sanders' life forever changed beyond measure.
Every April 19th is bittersweet. I remember exactly what I was doing that morning.
And Kathy Sanders is with us this morning, along with Katie, who is the executive producer of An American Bombing: The Road to April 19th. Ladies, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Kathy, I mean, no matter how many years pass, it's so searing to see those darling little boys, your grandsons. What does this anniversary mean for you? What do you go through as you process these events?
Well, the anniversary is always bittersweet to me. You know, it's hurtful. I lost my grandchildren, but it's nice to have them remembered. That's what happens when you have children, that you lose children. You want to have them remembered.
Katie, you interviewed Kathy multiple times over the years, and you guys clearly have a connection, but it went beyond an interview. You wanted to take this to another level.
Yeah, you know, I was one of the first people Kathy and her daughter Edie spoke to.
You were the first.
The first, and obviously, I was so drawn to them and to the story. It was the first huge monumental event like that I had ever covered, with all those innocent people, 168 innocent people, 19 little children in the daycare center, which was just crushing, obviously, to cover, not to mention to have somebody, you know, your loved ones involved. And I went back on the 1-year anniversary. I went back when the memorial was open. So you do form a real bond with people. You know, we cover so many stories and so many tragedies, but to be able to follow something and to follow Kathy and the amazing things she's done and the way she has healed through her compassion and humanity and grace, and other family members as well. It's been really life-affirming to cover this story, even though it was such a tragedy.
How did you get to that place, Kathy? I was reading more about you this morning, and I read that you feel that you have forgiven Timothy McVeigh, for example. What was that process for you?
Okay, forgiveness is a process. It's not an event. It doesn't just happen overnight. But it's the biggest gift you can give yourself. You know, to harbor bitterness and hatred and anger in your heart's like drinking poison and expecting the enemy to die. It does you no good.
What does this documentary reveal that we don't already know about the events?
Well, I think it really focuses, obviously, on families and their stories, but it's juxtaposed against a whole series of events that led up to April 19th, 1995 in Oklahoma City. It really weaves together these white power groups and right-wing extremism and how it grew and festered and metastasized really like a cancer, and how sort of it's really fascinating. But this was planned in 1983, right?
Yes,
They focused on the federal building, the Murrah Federal Building in Oklahoma City. And it just shows how these groups grew and have become even more powerful today. And the way that the challenges government has in terms of dealing with them, because in dealing with them, they often exacerbate the problem and create more anti-government sentiment and fervor. So it's really a fascinating look at all these forces that came together.
And very relevant today.
I remember after the bombing, when I began to investigate, and we talk about that in the documentary, but I gave an interview. I was telling people, you know, it's not going to be too many years that when I tell people I lost my grandchildren in the bombing, they'll say, which one? And it is, because it started out as a underground fringe movement, and what was once hidden in the alleys now on the main street. We've got a problem.
And Bill Clinton even said it's gone mainstream, this hate. And it's something that we really need to be aware of and keep an eye on, especially now that the country is more polarized than ever. It was also interesting to see how these right-wing extremists take advantage of disenfranchised, vulnerable people like veterans, like Timothy McVeigh, or during the farming crisis in the early 80s, they descended on these people, a lot of farmers who lost things, and they became radicalized as a result.
Wow. Much to learn from history, and it is unfortunately very, very relevant as we continue today. Katie and Kathy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And we should mention this documentary premieres April 16th on HBO, and it will be available to stream on Max.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 Pacific on our streaming channel, Today All Day. To watch, head to today.com/allday or click the link right here.